Thokoza makhosi amanzunza, thokoza bugula ntatemoholo. I'm just checking if my sound is okay. Please, someone just maybe give a sign, something. If not, I'll keep trying because this is my mic. Thank you for that. I'm just gonna wait a bit, like 5 minutes. Usually, when I say 7 o'clock, I mean like 5 past, because I wait like 5 minutes for all of you in case you need to rush in or something like that. Nah, sure. Thokoza makhosi amanzunza. Can you guys hear me? The Anunnakis, can you hear me? Please confirm. Thokoza. Thokoza makhosi amanzunza. Thank you. Okay, I just got confirmation from my wife um, that I'm audible this time. Thokozani nonke, amakhosi wenzunza, amakhosi wamandawo, amanono, abalozi, abaprofeta, amasangoma, abathandazi. Lwena ntatemoholo moholo mopi, ke a o kopa. Thokozani bogogo le bontatemoholo ba bohle, whether uyakhuluma or wabua or wabolela or uyathetha, you're all welcomed. Even from other countries, I have people in Swaziland, Nyatsetsa. And then I have people in your Mozambique, Bonjono, and I have people in Tanzania, Jumbo, and I have people in the UK and the States, Thokozani. My name is Mkhulu Mdise the Great, and I am a spiritual healer. Ngigedla, I'm a gedla. I really wish I could explain that. But yeah, I'm one of the fucked up ones of the healers because I don't use any bones. I don't use your normal things. Anything goes because that's how my ancestors were. You know? This gift stems from both bloodlines, from my father's and my mother's, but the dominant one is my mother's. No? Makhosi. Thank you for everyone who's been liking, subscribing, and sharing my content. However you do it, like for me, it really doesn't really ring because I'm not after fame. Nah, I don't care if you were just one client or 5,000 clients type of thing, because my purpose is simple. I just need to help those that are directed to me, and everything is time-based, everything is date-based, everything is star-based. So yeah, I'm still feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I don't know how to explain how I'm feeling today, but yeah, there are many. I have many spirits, many ancestors. Um, but the ruling one is Inzunza. Nah, I know it's, how can I say? It's a mystery spirit. It's a mystery spirit, and you you have to do so much to actually achieve your embodiment, your alignment with the spirit. Um, yeah, it took me a while. I won't lie. It took me years, years. Even though I was fortunate to have been around mentors and all of that, and oh, I see Swaziland. Um, it was painful. I won't lie, because at some point you sort of like, it looks like you lose everything, your marriage, your cars, your job, whatever it may be that you deem important for you, right? Um, it challenges you, especially based on your aspirations, your dreams, because it can block all of that, especially Umandao and Amanono. They are, oh, and Avalozi, oh, they're here. But yeah, okay, it explains how I'm feeling right now, today. Nah. Avalozi they're here, Inzunza is here, and also Umandao. So I really don't want to sort of like lose myself, because all three are like, they're just overwhelming. You should see how I'm dressed right now. It's not normal. Excuse me just for like a minute. Okay, I'm back. Um, yeah, today it's a bit different, nah, than most other days. Um, but please confirm. Can you hear me? Because I cannot be going through this for like all over again. Please confirm if you can hear me. Just a thumbs up or an emoji or something. Nana, ke a utlwahala? Okay. Um, thank you, Gokhilda. Thank you for that. Nah? I was just smoking, trying to calm my nerves down, and yeah, water did the things. I just drink water, right? Because all these spirits, they're like heavy on me today. Nah? This messages that I'm presenting to you guys today, I got them like a couple of days ago or so, but because I needed to know the abanikazi ubani, who are the owners of these messages, so they just came forth and yeah, they did the things. Okay, let's begin. Again, I'm grateful. Lona, you might think that I'm not earning anything from doing all of this. I'm not doing the YouTube channel monetization thingy. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm literally just opening up my tab so that you guys get fed, because some of the things you'll never hear, you'll never see, you'll never experience if people like me don't do what we do. Nah, it's not for the money, it's not for the fame. Yes, I know I showed my face maybe last week or whatever, but it doesn't matter. I'll still vet you. I'll still go through you, and your bloodline, your clan, your everything. So it won't be so easy to come through me. I'm one person who's sort of like erratic. You think I'll behave in this manner, but next time I might be a crazy person, and I really don't care, because I'm led by a spirit. So it tells me everything and it shows me everything before you say it or you think it or you feel it. Your ancestors will tell on you. And if they don't want you here with me, you won't be here with me. That's why I say I don't care if you're just one person that I'm teaching or 5,000. To me, it's all the same because I'm meant to awaken people that are of this time. So if you're not meant for me, I will not entertain you. You will think that I'm rude, and you will think that whatever you want to think, it doesn't matter to me. Nah? So as much as I am labeled crazy, that's you. That's you. Nah? But if your ancestors allow me and they actually want you to learn, you and I are gonna be bound by something. I won't use any muti, I won't use any prayers or anything like that. No, I don't have time. I'm busy. I was telling people in my group that I'd rather be in Bora Bora or Maldives. Like literally, this is not something that I chose or wanted. If I could choose, I would choose to be a traveler, an explorer, an adventurer, or whatever, but not this. Because you have to carry so much emotion, you have to carry so much thoughts, you have to be yourself, carry the spirit, carry the ancestors, and be able to actually contain all of that in one vessel, and that's me. So it's not something that I would choose or advise anyone to actually pursue, even though you're here. Nah? There's actually a subject about you guys. But yeah, depending on your age, your year, your date of birth, basically, um, we have been like blessed to have existed in this time because it's a time of heroes. Nah? So much like has happened. If we can all reflect, like so major things happened in this lifetime, whether it was pandemics, it was wars, it was a revolutionary oh, that's my son, I'm sorry if you can hear the knock. So, and we lived in times of Babu Credo. I used to watch him and listen to him, but back then I didn't understand what he was saying. None of what he said made sense until, yeah, my life my life actually turned upside down. So it's really not gonna be easy, guys. Nah, I don't want to lie to you, and I'm not gonna sell you dreams or rainbows or anything like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Irregardless how you see me or view me or think of me, it doesn't matter. One day you're gonna look back at this and you're gonna say, you know what? He told us the truth, irregardless how we felt or how we thought, basically. Inzunza is troublesome. Yeah, it's troublesome because it's so confusing until you align with that thing. I can't say it's a woman or a man because it's neither in its real form. If you wanted to know about Inzunza, and it's not something that is so small, it's something that is so huge, not big, huge. I enjoy seeing those snake in the cave memes because yeah, it sort of like resembles the real thing, but it's not at the same time because it's not your python looking like snake or anything like that. Nah. You have your names. Mine, the only thing that is ringing in my head is actually the name of my Inzunza, Ugo. So I almost said her name just now, but yeah, they introduce themselves, by the way, your Mundao, your Inzunza, your Amanono, your, what do you call this? Okay, my mind is wandering, but anyway, my mind is wandering. I recently learned how to sort of like channel them whenever I want and whoever I want, right? So this was like the first week I never went to the waters ever since I started healing. This is the first week that I never went and took anyone to cleansing, to the waters, or to do anything in the waters, right? So I was like thinking, or maybe they think I'm doing something wrong, or maybe like I was questioning myself so much until the full moon happened. No, not the full moon. It's the waning moon. I was born on that moon. The waning moon. Google that. But people who get born on that moon, oh my word, they're not ordinary people, especially on the waning moon. So it was happening a couple of days ago, and yeah, now my energy is so high, so high, and I got so many gifts. I was even sharing your you your lottery numbers to my group. They thought that maybe I'm crazy or something, or I'm a gambler, but no. But amongst my ancestors, there were gamblers, so I can actually channel those gamblers. I've won so many times this week alone, more than last year, because last year I lost. I think I won like 2 or 3 times four times, maybe three at the beginning of the year, and then one at the end of the year. But this year, I can make magic happen. Oh my word. Yeah, they're just so excited, but it's just that the spirits are heavy to like take on all at the same time. That's why I keep going on and off, something like that. But yeah, it's just it's just amazing. I don't know how to explain the things that I see, the things that I feel, the things that I actually enjoy or go through. Luna, you think, okay, you think like my life is normal. It's not. It's not normal, nah. But I love what I'm going through. I wouldn't trade it for anything right now. I wouldn't trade it for anything, regardless whether I lost my job, I lost my car, I lost my wife, or whatever. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't trade it for anything right now because I understand how the universe flows. So, but anyway, I mentioned that heroes existed in this time, and we all saw them fall, right? But they left sort of like a water mark. I wanted to say that. I kept looking for the word in my head. But yeah, a watermark where now spirit and like conscious are like awakened. They're so awakened right now. So many people are seeking for spirituality. You're all here because you're seeking spiritual guidance, or maybe you're battling with issues within your lives, or maybe you're asking questions about faith, about God, because I went through all that. Maybe at a very young age because I was inquisitive, but now I went through all of that. I questioned who's God, like what's his purpose, and then I went on finding out about atheists, and then I looked at them and I listened to them because how atheists think, it's how it's at a borderline of how Inzunza child must be, because you become independent of thought, you become independent of mind and emotion, and you become independent of spirit. All those things, you need them, all three, because you're gonna be embodied with the spirit, and it wants you to be so clean, so precise, so punctual, It needs you to be in a clean space, and it needs you to be prayerful, and it needs you to be somebody who cleanse themselves. Even if you don't have the ingredients, just listen to what's speaking inside of you, always screaming and seeking attention. So some of you can actually heal yourselves, but because you doubt your own power, your own ancestors, your own spirits, yourselves, that's why you keep getting this blockage. You keep getting this blockage. And it's sad because I get to watch it sometimes, because I can't meddle in people's lives until you yourself say, Mkulu, I need help. And yeah, I'm willing to walk the journey, because now I won't invite you to say, come to me, I'm the greatest, what. No, I believe that I'm Modise the Great, and I have a reason for that name. You guys don't know everything. Not everything is what it seems. But eventually I became Modise the Great because I'm extremely good at most of the things that I do professionally. And I pride myself with that every day. I'm very ambitious. I'm not someone who's thinking about, okay, now I'm lying. I am thinking about Muti most of the time because they teach me these things. But on the outside world, I'm a very ambitious person. And yeah, I'm just crazy like that. I won't let anything stop me or discourage me or anything like that. I mean, I'm someone who goes for what they want, and I don't back off no matter what. I have the tenacity to like face anything that you pose on me. If I want it, I will go after it no matter what. Right? Many things like have been exposed to light in this era. Another thing. Whether it was scandals, the biggest we've ever had. Like, I'm trying to reflect on this time as to why Inzunza is saying that this time is special, because so many things happen that we take for granted, and we are existing in this time. There's a reason why we are existing in this time, and all of you will awaken one at a time or 5 at a time. I don't control these things, but just know that being in this time is extremely special, because so many wonderful people existed, and I was grateful. I'm grateful that I met some of them, and today everything that I'm teaching you, it comes from them. It's not mine. I've never claimed anything that I'm teaching you guys, because everything that I know today, I learned from others. And it was through humility, respect, and knowing how to identify the time for opportunity, taking a risk. Because some of the things that I enjoyed, I had to take a risk. I know rejection, I know pain, I know tears, I know sleepless nights, I know cold nights. Everything that you guys are going through, 90% chance I went through. That's why you and I can actually get each other. Even though I'm rude or whatever, short-tempered, I don't care. That's me on another level. And someday you're gonna be the same because you're gonna understand you. You're gonna know your ancestors. You're gonna know who to call. You're gonna know your spirit, its name. And then you'll be able to navigate yourself through life, through the universe, through the world. When you're on the other side, it feels like you're being left out. You're going through depression. But a lot of you, for some reason, if we're being honest to ourselves, we keep finding ourselves back, being pulled back in by this thing because we want to know more. We want understanding. We want clarity. You might be discouraged today and say, you know what, fuck ancestors, fuck God, fuck everyone. But tomorrow you find yourself, you know, sorry badimbaitsu, sorry madlozwami, and sorry God, I said, I swore at you and whatnot. Please forgive me. Please guide me. That's where we actually find ourselves more than regular times. If you can think about it, just sit down because I've been there. Something keeps pulling us in. Our interests, our curiosity, our passions, and we don't even understand why. That's the voice. It's calling you. It's actually calling you to come forth. But we lack faith. We think losing a house, that's the end of life. We think losing a husband or a wife, that's the end of life. We think losing a job, that's the end of life. We think losing a car, that's the end of life. But it's not. All those things, they can be replaced. All those things will be replaced. If it didn't stay with you, it's not meant for you. If it didn't stay with you, it's not meant for you. No matter how attached you think you are to that object or that person, they're not meant for you. Inzunza will require you to have faith in it. My life was a fairy tale because I was shown. I prayed for so many years for a good wife, just a good wife. And when it was time, when I was older now, I met my wife. So, but it won't always be like that for everyone. Sometimes you have to go through the hurricane and then come out, and then you meet the one. Sometimes you'll be shown in dreams. Sometimes you'll be told by random strangers or prophets or whatever about your life. But when you will think, or hi, nah, it won't happen. But guess what? It will happen. So the story is not the same for everyone. So that's why I don't encourage anyone to act or speak or be like me, because I went through a lot of trials and tribulations in my life that you will never understand. Some of the things I will never speak about on this channel, no matter how long I live. I will take it to the grave, type of thing. No one knows, right? And some of those things are like traumas, but I dealt with them. The nice thing about spirit and ancestors is you can deal with a lot of things without the public knowing. But yes, I've done mistakes, and not mistakes where I need to go to jail for, no. But I've messed up as a person, and you guys are gonna mess up as people, as individuals. You don't need to beat yourself up for every mistake that you make, but you can make up for it. If you choose to stay stagnant and blame yourself and play the pity party, then that's how your life is gonna be like. We create our own realities. So if you want redemption, go get it. Don't seek validation to ask for forgiveness. Don't seek validation to know that you're forgiven, because there's God. If you and that person are not on speaking terms, speak to God. You don't have to be caged all your life because you made a mistake. We all make mistakes. Show me one person who's perfect, who doesn't make a mistake. There's none. So stop being too hard on yourselves because of past discretions. That's another hurdle that you guys need to get over, because a lot of you are dwelling in that. You keep blaming yourself for, I never cheated, but I got divorced. I was never late at work, but I lost my job. You don't know why the universe is actually doing that to you. It might be saving you. And then when you are crying for the very same thing that will cause you to lose your life. So we need to always, like, not every time I go through something, I self-reflect. Where did I fuck up? Before I go and I blame anyone, I ask myself, where did I fuck up? Where did I go wrong? What did I say? What did I do to actually cause that person to do or say the things that they're saying or doing? You need to self-reflect. Okay, I wanted to this was like a joke, nah? This was like a joke. My sisters, they like making these jokes, and they remind me of things that I did that when I was young, and they would show me like the whole video of everything, how it was like. So this time I was at my granny's, right? So my granny had like these businesses, your petrol station, your shops, whatever. So I used to manage all of those things. But one day I left without anyone knowing, right? My granny's place. And I went fine to the shops, the whatever, the business establishments, basically, to go observe and sort of like inspect if they were doing okay, right? And then when I came back, I was walking, yo, I got lost. And there's this thing called Isabubi. I don't know. A lot of people have experienced ghosts on the road. Some have been in accidents because of ghosts on the road. You will see crosses, flowers on the road, highways or something like that. But yeah, the thing is like it's real, right? So I got lost. It took me that thing, how I got introduced to Isabubi. In my language we call it Sabubi. I don't know in Zulu or whatever, but Gastswana, Sabubi. It's something that just takes you in a trance, and you might wake up in the graveyard or in the forest or naked. Something, it will do something extreme to just take you out of the way or out of direction, if I may put it. So this thing, it the first time I experienced it, that was that day, right? I won't mention the day, but I still remember. I was still at my granny's, so I got lost, and then I remember I was so ashamed of actually asking people for help. So I ended up looking for kids, toddlers, teenagers, young teenagers, 12, 15, something like that. But they were not older than 15, I don't think, right? And I ended up going to them and asking them, um, do you know where my granny is? And they asked me, where are you from? And I told them, right? And then they're like, oh, Kudikulani, meaning that all initiates are like perceived as psychiatric clients, basically. So these kids, they were telling me that, oh, you're like from the madhouse, basically, because you're like initiate. You're lost, right? And I was like, yes. And they laughed. Before they helped me, they laughed at me, right? And they they gave me directions to my granny's place, because she's known she's known in that area. You can go anywhere, like even 50 kilometers or 100 kilometers away from that area, and ask about my granny. They will direct you to a place wherever you are, right? That's the person who mentored me, mostly. Not the only one, but mostly, right? So they told me how to get home, basically, after laughing at me. And still, I got lost. And right now, I was so frustrated. Now I was swearing at myself like, I'm stupid, I'm stupid, I'm stupid. What did those kids say? Like, I couldn't remember what they said to me, how to get home, because they knew so many of us got lost, right? There's a point to this. Just listen. Fine. I ended up figuring out how to get home, and then I prayed on it on that day. The following morning, the same spirit, the same ghost, now it was showing me this purple color, and it was like sort of like flicking, like your navigation system, how you would see a tracker just beeping on the screen, something like that. And I was afraid now because yesterday I got lost. But now, because I did a prayer, now the purple flickering light was appearing. So then a voice just came and said, follow. Don't be scared. Just follow that light. And now I followed that light. That day, I learned so many herbs that no human has ever taught me, because that very same light, it kept on teaching me and showing me what to pick, what to pick, what to pick, what to pick. It didn't make sense at that time, but today I'm using those herbs to heal people. And all my mentors, how they used to heal, I had seen how they healed before or after they had taught me. Like, they would show me, if maybe my mentor, right, would teach me a certain mix of how to heal certain illnesses, basically, right? The ancestors of my healer would come to me and actually go and show me the herbs that my healer uses before he teaches me or after he teaches me. But with after, they would show me where to find them. So that's how Igela works, basically. Though you will be taught about herbs, you will see them in your dreams. And when you wake up, if you have no doubt, if you go to the exact place, if you can recognize it, you will see and find the herb that they showed you in your dreams. Because in the dreams, they will explain what it's for. On another side, that's Ubugela, right? There's Inzunza within me. Mina, I take you to the waters. What I do there is just invite your ancestors to come forth for you. I don't use any muti. You'll ask people, except milk, but that's not muti, but it is in a way. But that's all I use, and maybe alcohol and natural waters, nothing else. I don't use any herbs on you when I take you to the waters. It's just that it's a different experience. From the herbs. I can do other things like your spili. If you want to know your enemies, you want to see them and whatnot. But spili, how it works is, it won't work how you want it to work. because you're coming and asking from ancestors. Ancestors will show you your immediate attentions, your past, your present, and your future. And they will show you if someone is doing something to you that they're not supposed to do. They will show you how they did it. And Ispili, yo, it causes fights because you will never look at people the same way after Ispili. So don't come if you like have a soft heart. If you don't want to see anything, you just want to navigate on spirit and ancestors, stay away from Spili. But then again, the flip side is one day ancestors will still show you what you needed to see. It's go Spili, basically, because you cannot embody a spirit with secrets or traumas unresolved and whatnot. You need to face yourself. You need to learn about yourself. You need to learn about your gift. You need to learn about the spirit. You need to learn about the ancestors you walk with. You need to learn about all that. That's why you keep seeing the school in your dreams. So basically it's a lot of lessons when you have a spirit that needs to be aligned with you. It's a lot of work. That's why I say I wouldn't wish it on anyone, because it's not easy as people think. People think, or I come cleansing and everything is okay. No, it doesn't work like that. I'll take you to cleansing, but you'll still need to face your ancestors. You'll still need to face your spirit. You still need to face your traumas. Without those things, you cannot, there's no shortcut. There's no shortcut. Let me just say that. You will still go through those things, but the nice thing is when you align, they come extremely fast, and then you get to deal with them, and then you move on with your life. But before that, you will keep struggling and struggling and struggling, and no help. You will think you're cursed, you will think you're depressed, you will want to commit suicide, you will want to do all kinds of things to yourself. You'll even go crazy and think, or maybe hurting people will make God listen to you. But no, no one is going to answer you. You're still going to struggle, right? But flip side, again, alignment. It happens all so fast. Some things you'll skip, or some things will come as combined. I lost my car. I keep hearing people, oh, my car got repossessed. I got into an accident. I lost my car, just like that. And then I fixed it, and I sold it. Because I was at home with a broken leg, broken bones. I got alignment with broken bones. I got cleansing with broken bones. So nothing happened nicely. So I need you guys to empty your cups when it comes to that. People are losing their marriages because of the spirit or ancestors. People are losing their families. They're no longer talking to each other because of this. So much can happen because of the spirit. Another thing is just know and keep in mind that good is always rewarded. Nah? You really need to push yourself. Like most of you, your gifts, you find that you can't find jobs no matter what you do, because you're not meant to find a job. You're meant to create the business. So a lot of people miss that because we are conditioned to think that we need to find a job in order to survive. But the spirit is way older than all the companies that you see. All the companies that you see. So it knows better for your life. So you need to actually listen and see the flow of things. Sometimes it won't say with the I don't want you to work, but you will see with the I keep getting rejected whenever I apply for a job. I keep getting rejected whenever I apply for this. It's because you're not meant for that life. But if you go and start a business, it will work out. And guess what? Most of the gifts of spiritual kids, it's things that we deem as hobbies or just light things. You think selling something so small won't make you money. My granny used to charge people R1 and R2 and R7 for consultations. And I'm telling you that I used to manage her petrol stations, her factories, her transports, whatnot, everything. I used to manage them all for her. R1, R2, R7. That's what she charged. So you really need to look inward instead of out there. Now, please, now you may ask your questions. I'm looking at the screen now. Whatever questions you had, you're welcome to. Again, I will advise that you always put notifications on. You subscribe. I would appreciate that, and share the content. This may not resonate with everyone. It's for specific people. But should it resonate with you, please share and like and subscribe and put notifications on. If it's not meant for you, it's okay. I'm not here for everyone. Makos. Okay. Just know that this is your wake up call. You must stop feeling like self pity, like you're not doing well or whatever, but realize that you're part of um, something big at this time, especially in August. Hey, hey. A lot of things are going to change, guys. If you've been sort of like having um, challenges, all those things are just gonna take a turning point now, because a lot of good is being rewarded. A lot of good is being rewarded. It's a new year. Um, I think it's Africa Month as well, if I'm not mistaken, because I know May it's Christmas. So August it's New Year. It's a new year in a couple of days, according to certain calendars that exist out there. You need to be somebody who's informed, who researches. Don't just believe everything that you just hear. It won't work for you. Now you need to pray and ask your ancestors for guidance to show you your mentor and prepare you. You cannot come and please self pity when looking for help. Then it's not yet time. Ancestors, they provided for everything that I needed when I needed it at that time. So I'm a believer, a strong believer that ancestors, they'll provide. That's why they make things happen. When your logic is like minimal in a way. Gogo Dumelo, what exactly is alignment with my ancestors? What happens when I'm aligned? Uh, that's the confusion there. I'm not dealing with ancestors here, I'm dealing with spirits. If you want to align with ancestors, go ebungomeni, go and be a sangoma and dance and beat drums and whatnot. But me, I don't do any of that. I align people with the spirit, whether it's Inzunza or Mamlambo or Unkosana or Amanono, whoever, basically, right? I do that. Lezabungoma, you can go to and ask for and enjoy Nipetlo and ask there. Or maybe you want to be Barulat for Mundao. Yeah, then you can go there. But I don't do bungoma. I'm not a sangoma, guys. I don't use bones. You'll never find yo. Let me rather not say you'll never find what because you might. I have amakela, ekaya. we had sangomas, we had abatandazi, we had abaporofeta. I even saw your witches, whatever. But yeah, so I don't deal with opungoma and saying apologies with Inzunza. When you embody it, when you align, you embody Inzunza. It awakens in you. It's as simple as that. And then Inzunza doesn't walk alone. It always has Omundao and all other spirits under it. So other ancestors even. So that's what happens when you align with Inzunza. But to go into details, I'll never share those things on any social media, no matter how much you paid me. I'll never even show pictures or anything like that. It's either you believe this resonates with you or not, and you believe or not. I mean, I'm not here to convince anyone. I don't care if you doubt or whatever, but people who've been here, they know, they can attest. Those are the people that I take seriously, not just the noise out there. Nah? Mkulu are unicorns, messengers from the sea specifically, or from the waters in general. What sends it? Okay, Gogo Nolutando. When I saw a unicorn, I was on a dry place, and yeah, I won't say the colors, but of that unicorn. But whenever you see a unicorn or there's a horse serpent, inyoka yasemanzini that looks like a horse. Emanzini, you'll find a goat, you'll find a cow, you'll find what animal? Yeah, a horse, a goat, a cow at the waters, right? And then, but these goats and horses and cows, they're not your normal animals that you see, right? Because they are like serpents at the same time. Umsila wenyoka. It's not your normal goat with 4 legs or whatever, right? So they whenever you see a unicorn, a horse, it means something in your life, and it's a very, very positive thing in your life. If I was you, I would be taking all the kind of risks. You can go off a plane without a parachute type of thing, and you would still land. But understanding all these spirits, right? I'm sorry for that. I'm silly now. Oh my word. Okay. Whenever I see that unicorn, or I see a horse, serpent, I know I'm gonna get money. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna get money. Yo, guys, yeah, you get money. You get money. I got money for alignment when I saw that sea serpent. So I'm so I'm sorry, but I'm silly, guys, but at the same time short tempered type of thing. I don't know, somebody would call me bipolar or whatever, but it's fine. But I understand myself and I know how to control myself, and everything works out for me. So it's okay. Label me as you want. I don't care. It's okay. Nah. Uh, but yeah, whenever I saw a unicorn, it was the unicorn, the horse, right, with the four legs and the horn. When I saw this one, it was on a dry place in a forest, but it did something. And yeah, even the horse serpent one in the waters, it will most likely do the same thing. Almost, they will show you hore, even like your yellow and white python, your yellow and white python. A lot of you, I'm sure you have seen that python. So whenever you see those three, just know that good things are coming very, very soon. If you were thinking of doing something and you're not sure, aye, that's your confirmation. Once you see that, go in head first, and then uzobona phambili. Mina, I'm a risk taker, but at the same time, I calculate my risks. I'm a very, very logical person, and also a very silly person. So the child in me, yeah, it exists. I keep looking at that emoji and I keep laughing. But yeah, I was told ke na le Neo and that I will eventually meet le motho wa metsi. Motho wa metsi ke Inzunza. Oh, I don't know if you're a Gogo or a Mkulu PU. Basically, what if you want to really find your mentor, just take a white candle, impepho ya mawele, and then with your yellow and black sniff. I get another sniff. So those three, you can add maybe a glass or a cup of water in any enamel jug, cup, or your clear glass, but make it full, not full where it spills, and not low where there's space. It must be just enough. That cup must be enough with the water, right? The water level. It must be enough, not too little, not too full where it spills. And just leave it overnight and pray and burn. You tell them, well, I want you guys, I want you today, and show me the person that I'm meant to go to. If I have a gift, show me. If I don't, still show me that I don't have a gift. And then you will never suffer. They will show you eventually. They'll answer that call because they're meant to. They'll tell you. So if they do show you, they'll show you a person maybe who resembles somebody you've seen. Dreams are very vivid. It's not always that people see like the exact thing. It always comes in riddles. The dreams always comes in riddles, basically. So you need to, after you have prayed, be mindful of what you asked, and look at the dream, the details, everything that will tell you. If you can't interpret it, you can email me. But again, you meet characters in my line of work. People who do funny things. and then expect you to be a healer, uh, you know, welcoming always. What? Now I'm rude. Yo, I'm rude, guys. I'm rude. I don't have time for nonsense. And don't think or trying to guilt trip me or anything will work. I don't have a conscience. I don't have a conscience. It died a very, very long time ago. My ancestors, my mentors, they made sure that thing died in me. I don't involve myself in anyone's personal life. Don't think, Hore, you can come and say, yo, Nakwai, we don't have food today. What? I'll die today. And you think, or I'll jump. I won't. And yet I'm a healer. I said, I'm not meant for everyone. I'm only meant for those who will find me. If you can't find me, if we never meet, trust me, you were never meant for me. I take myself very, very seriously. I don't want to teach someone who's gonna go and pollute the world tomorrow, because the shit that I'll teach, they're like beyond. As long as I haven't taught you anything secretive or anything deep, I don't take you seriously. You're not there yet. You need to earn your place. As long as when you don't wake up and pray, you don't parla, you don't do anything, you don't practice, and you think or giving me compliments all day, all night will make you get whatever you want, you forget it. It won't happen. I'm very, very strict. I'm very, very disciplined. I know the rules. I know where to draw the line. So I'll never feel anything for you. You can go around social media saying whatever about me. I really don't care. I'm not here for that. If I was here for fame, I would have done it a long time ago. I had opportunities. I was in politics. I won awards for things that you guys I'll never mention of. Like so many things happened in my life where I had the opportunity to do all that, but I left it because it didn't matter to me, and it still doesn't matter to me today. So you're dealing with that kind of person. Huh? My family is my priority. Anything outside that, you're not. Don't even lie to yourself. Any other questions? Today I gave you enough time. Ne? I was so patient, so calm. It didn't even take that long. Usually the videos take about 2 hours. But today, yeah, at least I'm improving. Oh, I said at some point I'll be available every day. That time is very, very close by. But we will need to establish communication and whatever, because how are you gonna get here if I don't know who you are? I don't put my faces. But yeah, there'll be a moment, time where I'm available almost every day. Let me not say almost. I will be available every day. You just need to just tell me what is it that you need to help with, ke a thusa o tsosetsa dintlantla, o khupula inhlanhla, your spilly. I heal ailments, I take cleansing, aparulumondao, I align spirits. Oh, and I fight for people. I have izizwe. That's why I say I don't like getting into fights, because once I start fighting, I'll do something extreme to you, and then people will think, or I'm the devil, because, but they forgot what is it that you did to me or tried to do to me. But either way, yeah, last chance. Any other questions? Going once, going twice, and closed. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate all your support, your inquisitiveness, and wanting to know. It's okay wanting to know. There's nothing wrong. And it's okay to want better. There's nothing wrong. You deserve better. Always remember that. Just remember to like, share, subscribe, and put notifications on for my content. I will put maybe like a short where I'm available every day, and you can just email me for like appointments and whatever. And yeah, we take it from there. But anything else, I will not do any favors. I will not, yeah, engage myself where I'm not meant to be, basically. Thokozani nonke, and have a good night. Goodbye. Makhosi.